Hey YouTube, I wanted to go over how to build Lizzie's playset in this video. So first thing I'll show is just what the bases kind of look like. So this was a spare piece, scrap, but basically they've got these tabs in the front that hook into the roads that go with this playset series. And there's also files you can find these roads and these intersection pieces if you want to print more of those. But they just kind of fit in like that. And then for fences and stuff on all my playsets, and other stuff as well, I just made holes in the playsets, and then when you print off the fences, I'll link, they just kind of slide right in, and they fit in pretty tight into the holes. You don't have to glue those or anything like that. So yeah, you print off this playset part and the fences, stick those in. I found files for the whole thing, but I didn't like the style of the base of the stand for the water tower. So I made my own kind of design that looks more like Lizzie's and is a little smaller. So I'll have files for that. And then I glued them together with this Loctite super glue or any other like smaller glue like that that's clear is good for that stuff. Then you've got the front porch here, which I printed in brown, and then I used these paint pens to paint these signs yellow, and I feel like the paint pens work really well with this stuff, and they turned out pretty good. On the yellow sign here, I just used a red washable marker, as my son's, and it turned out okay, but it did kind of has faded a little bit, so I do recommend these paint pens. Show up a lot better. I also used a paint pen, this little white one here, and used that to do the sides here, the red building. And then I used just this stuff I had laying around to glue the building to the building to the base plate here, since it's just cheaper. Than this stuff is fairly expensive for a little bottle, but just to glue that to the base here. And then you've got the gray roof here, and there's two separate pieces for the roof, so that this one is glued down with the Loctite, and then this is still just kind of fitting in here. I need to, I can push it down a little bit more, but I'll probably make the letters a little thicker in my prints that I include. This was my first attempt, and I should have made the letters stand out just a little bit more. This over here is my 3D printer. It's just a Ender 3 V3 SE. Yeah, that's it.
All right, so I just wanted to do a quick part where I kind of go through what all the files look like and where to get everything. So I'll have the link here to where I've got this hosted in Thingiverse, but basically I included all the STL files, the colors to use for the PLA for each one of those, links to some of the other stuff that other people had created that I used. So I'll just kind of scroll through this real quick, but basically you've got the water tower base, the roof, the front porch roof, and then this little piece that goes under the back of the front porch roof, and that kind of creates a little bit of a pitch on the roof, but makes it easier to print. Then you've got the front here, the front porch with this little signs on it. You've got the base, and then you've got the building and the sign with the text on it. You can't see it on this side. And then this is actually the fence little tags I used that connect the fence posts that I found here. These don't have any attachment points on them, so this just allowed me to add those attachment points. And I included the files for that in here, I believe. Here's the missing pieces, and then here is this 3MF file that has them together, if you can open that. That there's also the water tower, so the base I included, and then this link takes you to this person's water tower that I used with the actual tank itself, and then the lid I used, and those are scaled down as well as the fence to fit. This is kind of what I was going for, and in the future I might try to create the gas tank pumps here, gas pumps. Lizzie does fit on the porch, and she can drive through the front door here on this set. But
thanks for watching, and comment below if there's a next playset you want me to review and go through, or if there's any additional details or information you want me to add for the next video.